Assaulted by a man they trusted, their parents trusted. Gabrielle and Emmanuel's childhoods were defined by something they couldn't understand.
I was only 5, so I didn't have the vocabulary to say, no, it wasn't normal. And I just felt it was wrong, but I couldn't express it the right way.
It was years later that police explained he'd been sexually abused. He was one of hundreds of victims of surgeon Joël Le Scouarnec.
I knew it was right, like in my bones, I knew it was it. It was the thing that I missed all these years.
Emmanuelle was 10 when she was seen by the surgeon. Her memories only slightly clearer.
I have a nightmare during all my childhood. I was in the hospital bed. There is a dark silhouette coming really close to me.
The trial of Joël Le Scouarnec is nearing its end. For many of those he abused, it has been a failure. They thought there would be a reckoning, that this trial would lead to better safeguarding in the medical sector, that it would shine a much-needed spotlight on child abuse in France. But the reality is there's been hardly any impact. No societal earthquake, barely even a ripple. It's in stark contrast to the global attention that Gisèle Pellicot, who was raped by dozens of men, received in her trial less than a year ago. This case has hardly made the headlines. Victims have taken to holding demonstrations outside court to try to get attention.
I'm not angry because rage doesn't really help, but I'm disappointed. Disappointed with the media and with the politicians who haven't given a political response to this trial.
They expected a government commission to expose the failures that led to the surgeon's 25 years of abuse. Despite a conviction for child pornography, he was allowed to continue working with children unrestricted for more than a decade. Le Scouarnec has admitted crimes against nearly 300 victims, but the maximum sentence he faces is just 20 years. He assaulted victims over hundreds of miles of northern France. There is no single answer as to why this case hasn't made waves. Perhaps it is the horror of the crimes, or in part a cover-up by those who don't want to get blamed. But it has not been the watershed moment for France that victims expected. Sam Holder, News at 10, Vannes.